I was invited to church actually through a flyer in the mail. On that flyer it read, Jesus is relevant. And that was something that really stood out to me because I grew up in religion. I grew up in not really having a relationship at all with God, wondering how to do that, experiencing Him in a way that was such a disconnect to being a millennial. So when I saw that Jesus could be relevant to me and my present day, really intrigued me and encouraged me to check it out. And when I got there, I was used to going to church by myself, but I sat down and then I was immediately greeted by the lead pastor, who didn't introduce himself as that, but I knew because I'd went online before and checked out a few sermons, and he had sent 2 people to come and sit by me so I wasn't by myself, which just said so much about the intentionality of this church. And so it was in that service that I raised my hand, I gave my life to Jesus, and completely sobbed and cried the whole time, just wanting to be accepted by God in a world that I felt was just always rejecting me. The invitation that I received had led me immediately to getting involved in community groups and being involved and constantly in relationship with people. I started serving on teams at church. I was on greeting teams and serving in kids, serving on the worship team, producing teams, wherever I could just understand how the church worked was where I wanted to be. And to have an experience to come to Australia with our team for Hillsong Conference, to then meeting my husband here and just seeing God opening up doors and new chapters and areas for me to trust Him has been the experience that I've had through this invite. I never would have guessed the things that I would get to do, the things that I would get to be a part of, as well as just the gifts and the things within me that I wasn't taught or shown how to do. And the church is what showed me who I really was and what God could really do in my life. An invitation is something that is so easy, yet can have such a massive impact on changing the trajectory of somebody's life.